is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Nick, that's Jeremy, and we are the men of Main Street. And this week, guys, we're talking Roosevelt's Holiday Madness. Yes, it is that time of year, guys. It is Christmas tree time. We're talking park updates and a whole foodie guide to go over. Let's get into it. All right, man. You know, it's getting to be that season. You know, I'm already sporting some Christmas attire here, man.
You
got some
are.
Christmas attire on?
Do I?
Yeah, what do you got on?
I got my Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party shirt on as we're going through the guide today. It has a great back to it, which I'll try to show off a little bit. Not really, but you know, it looks good.
There we go. It's a castle. It's home, right? Well, I mean, I got my holiday lights from not so scary, or what do I say, not so scary, Very Merry Christmas Party a couple of years back.
Nice.
And yeah, man, it sings, it does all the fun stuff. You know, I'm a sucker for when I see that kind of stuff. So,
but you love that stuff.
Dude, I do love that. And you know what I love even more than that? A Roosevelt's drop.
That's true.
Especially when Roosevelt hits us with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 drops.
Yeah.
That are just complete bangers in like no time at all. I'm not financially recovering from this.
No, definitely. You're definitely not.
No, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. And I'm assuming you got all the pictures to show all of our viewers about this.
Of course.
All right. Well, take us into it, man. What do we got?
All right. First, we'll start off last weekend, I think it was. They had the Roosevelt's hoodies. We did share this out on our Facebook page. So I know, Nick, you jumped on this hoodie extravaganza.
Yes, right? I did. I do got to say it still pains me that their app is still as glitchy as it is. I know they're still working on it. God bless them. But it showed, I got so disappointed because there's a print in particular, and you guys will see me sport it as soon as I get it, because it's going to be my favorite patterns yet. In the very middle on the photo to the right there, that is the one I got. And that one's a Jolly Happy Soul. That one came out last year as a shirt. And I did not get it, and it was one of my absolute favorites. And I've been wanting it ever since. And it released, and it, like, I don't know, I think it was like 102, because they usually do 1 o'clock drops on the weekend, and it dropped. I ended up seeing on the app that they were already all sold out of like everything, but yet I went online, and online it was still fully in stock. So I'm glad I didn't go ahead and wait. I went ahead and I hopped on the website, and I was able to get it, thankfully. So it's on its way to me. So I'm really excited about that.
Pro tip from Nick on the Roosevelt's drop.
Yes, if you can, guys, definitely get on the website. Another pro tip too, if you refresh the page 1 minute prior to the drop, so like 3:59 or 12:59, usually you can go ahead and pull everything in. Now, I will say, I did this the other day for one of the drops, and it is a little bit sketchy. Things didn't want to load right away, and it was very laggy trying to get everything to load in. So, but yeah, hey, it was a fun time nonetheless. And so they started off. I didn't even start my week with that. This was still last week, and on top of that, I had already gotten the Nightmare Before Christmas collection coming.
That's true.
And then this happened, and then Jared, take us into what happened next.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer happened. And that was a hell of a collection, man. I got a couple of these coming for me. They also did more long sleeves. We were talking about this with the Nightmare Before Christmas collection.
That's true.
And I'm kind of shocked by this. I like to see, I'm liking that they're starting to expand, not to toot my own horn or anything, but when you're up to the Fox Club level or higher, you're able to start beta testing products. So they actually are starting to release their own line of long sleeve shirts, like dress shirts even, that they announced last week. So, but it was crazy. They released the email at like 4 o'clock on a Thursday or Friday or something like that. And literally within about 2 minutes, all of them were already gobbled up. So I don't know how many they released. But if it's Roosevelt's, man, it's got to be comfortable. I'm really excited to see what they have in the future planned for that. And especially because we've seen so many of these drops happen over, you know, the holiday seasons or for the Halloween season. You know, we saw so many different, you know, drops kind of pace their way through. If we're already getting all this in November, it leaves a lot to the imagination to think of what we're going to have happen going forward. But um, anyways, we'll get into that in a minute. But either way, I picked up 3 of the, I think 4 designs for the Coon Flexes, for the button downs, the short sleeve ones. I got that Christmas 64, which was the teaser one they were showing us all last time. I got Stop Motion Wonderland, and then I got the Misfit toy ones that the girl on the right there is wearing. So that'll be an awesome collection. Really happy to see that. And then what else did they hit us with, Jer?
I don't have any photos for this, but they had a holiday restock.
Yes,
all
they
your
did.
favorites for the holiday back available to you. I know a couple of them went really quick. They had a Star Wars AT-AT one that went like in seconds.
That one, yeah.
So
That
yeah,
was what
good
I was talking
collection.
about, guys. I grabbed the Rudolph collection. And I was like, oh well, maybe they'll release the ones from last year eventually in a couple weeks and all that. No, within like days they released the entire collection again, which just blew me away. So of course I gobbled up a bunch of those. I did finally get, so not only do I have the hoodie coming, but I also have the Coonflex coming for a Jolly Happy Soul, which I am so excited for. I cannot wait for those shirts. And I also got a couple other ones. I get some Frosty ones coming as well. And I had a couple other ones too. Oh, we get some what was it? Some Muppet Christmas Carol shirts coming as well.
Nice.
So, and then of course I get some more flannels coming. I got a shirt jacket coming. We didn't even talk about that. Shirt jacket dropped last week. I picked one of those up as well. That one they are saying is going to be a little bit behind our production, so it'll be a little bit longer before that one comes out. And a couple others. And then on top of all that, because we just weren't done with all of this, and because we just need to keep topping one another here, what else did they release, Jerry?
They released today a Wizard of Oz line. Check that out.
Yes, they did. Now, this one was not one I jumped on yet. It did not look like they were all selling out yet. So it looks like you guys have plenty of time to go ahead and get on that train and go ahead and pick one up if you're looking for it. Some really interesting ones, though. If you're a huge fan of Wicked or The Wizard of Oz, I'm not going to lie, it'd be an awesome shirt to go sport around, and, Wicked for Good coming up. So just saying.
That's true. Yeah, you'll get it just in time to go see the movie in it. I definitely with that. The other cool part, I do like the green one, and they also offered, these are the shirts closer up. Some of them are a little like there's a lot going on in that one.
There is.
And then they also released a sweatshirt and a hat and a t-shirt, which I think they are really nice. So
I do also want to point out too, before we move on to some really big news here, or more exciting news, the Roosevelt's in the reward section. If you have a lot of points like myself and you're buying Roosevelt's left and right, make sure to go check the reward section on Camp Kuno, because they've been dropping new rewards very recently. So now they have gift bags on there. They have wrapping paper for all your Roosevelt's to give to someone for Christmas, because clearly that's the only gift you should be giving them. That and Disney stuff. Come on, let's be honest here.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You tell you say something.
Say the one thing I'm really looking forward to, which is going to happen, like it could be like any day now. They're going to start doing it. Is they're probably going to roll out Black Friday deals?
No, don't say it. Don't let it. No, don't say it yet.
I mean,
that I really won't recover. They did it
pretty early last year, like 2 weeks before, maybe.
They better do an announcement for that, man. Because real quick, let me just fill you guys in on this. Roosevelt's really got Jer into the Roosevelt space last year, because I was already into it a little bit, but they did some deals last year that you couldn't beat.
Like $35 a shirt.
$35 a shirt.
Really
granted, they cleared their inventory. I don't think there was a shirt left on the shelves by the time they were done.
Yeah.
Everything was selling out. Like you had to know what you were going to go get. It was pretty much the entire site went to that. And then I think I was even able to stack other discounts on top of that, which was the craziest part. I think I was almost paying like $20-something a shirt. I think that is right there was what almost doubled my collection last year was Black Friday.
It was a really good drop. And if the selection is anything like it was last year, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, and I mean, guys, don't get us wrong. We're not saying they're going to be releasing a whole bunch of new ones for Black Friday. We're saying what's already currently there is going to go on sale, and then just they're going to start clearing them out, I think. But no, I mean, it's awesome what they're doing there. They are starting to release more and more with Camp Kuno. We've talked about that and what that might have in the future. We're really excited about all that. because they said, again, beta testing for certain levels and all that, a yearly gift and all that for certain tiers as well, more coupons, your points go farther, that sort of thing. I am still, to this day, I'm determined. So I've already hit them. Just so we're clear here, I've already hit the mark to be in the Fox Club again next year. So it started in August 26th, my points moved over. I've already spent enough money with them to stay in that tier for next year.
Becca, if you're listening,
it's
try not to.
We were talking about this the other day, and she's just like, wow, that's impressive, I think. Yeah, I'm like,
weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, no, it was yeah, it was fun. But we could say about that one. Yeah. So yeah, Roosevelt's coming to a YouTube channel near you. We'll definitely have more to go ahead and sport. I don't think I'll be able to wear every single one I got by the time the holiday season's over.
No, you definitely aren't.
That's why I'm starting now. Because if you guys haven't noticed right now, I'm wearing Home Alone. So, I mean, hang on 1 second. I know I have something in here for that one. And,
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. A Happy New Year.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We were watching the other night because,
you gotta
start the Christmas season some way. So, Jared, enough about the Roosevelt's news. Take us into
the
big topic.
Move past that. We are now into full Disney mode, and it is Christmas time at Walt Disney World, believe it or not. The decorations were up on November 2nd. And you know what I noticed this year is there's a lot more decorations beyond Main Street now. Now, there were some, but I don't remember it to the degree it is this year. There's garland. There's more garland than there was in the past. Even Gaston's.
Wow.
Even Gaston's has a wreath on the window that's even specialized to fit what Gaston would put in a wreath that has like antlers and
well, he uses antlers in all of his decorating.
Yeah, exactly. But like just to see like Christmas take over all of Magic Kingdom is really awesome. And not just Main Street, which I mean Main Street is probably the best part about it, but I'm glad to see more beyond it. So yeah, I'm excited for it. And with that, I got another photo, another angle of Main Street and the decorations. I don't have any pictures of the stuff around the lands, but as we see them, we'll definitely post them.
Absolutely.
Nick,
I mean, guys,
some other great news here.
Yeah, we do. Look at that. I was going to just say that Jingle Cruise is coming up too, so don't forget Jungle Cruise and all to be all decorated out for all that fun stuff.
We'll have a print for that for sure.
Oh, I hope so. I was hoping you were going to say that. But into our next topic, that's not Santa.
No, that isn't Santa.
No, not quite. That's Deadpool, guys. Deadpool returns to share some super special seasonal stories with the holidays begin on November 14th at Disneyland Resort.
Yes.
We saw this last year. It's hilarious if you never get a chance to watch it. I swear Ryan Reynolds definitely came up with this idea. There's no way he didn't. This is just such an iconic thing. Like he'd be like, oh no. Deadpool is definitely the best one to read Santa. I don't know. It just
no, it's really funny. And last year they brought out Wolverine with him to promote the movie.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if Wolverine's going to come back out again or if it'll just be him. So we'll see.
Absolutely, dude. Adventures Campus is just like a whole vibe. I mean, that's just a whole place.
Yeah,
I really can't wait to get it over there someday.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll happen. It will. But man, speaking of a little closer to home and what we're used to and we love and all that, take us into some stuff happening at WDW.
Yeah, so it's a big week, Nick. Zootopia opens on Friday. So they've had cast member previews already, and the annual pass holders have been going yesterday and today, and because we record on Thursday, and tomorrow it'll be time for everyone else to check out Zootopia. And to do that, they've brought in some special treats to celebrate. So, looking at these special treats on your top left there photo, you'll have the Bunny Burrow Brew, which is French roast coffee, cold brew, condensed milk, blueberry syrup, garnished with whipped cream, and a sugar carrot and chocolate crisp blueberries. You can find that at the Isle of Java. On the right, you have the club soda, which I think is the most unique name here. Sprite and blueberry syrup, popsicle, paw. It's a popsicle inspired ice cube, also non-alcoholic. And on the bottom, they have a nice treat, which is Clawhauser's Big Donut Macaroon, which is filled with chocolate ganache, strawberry jelly, and covered in chocolate glaze with rainbow sprinkles. So all of these you can find at the Isle of Java, except for the club sodas at 8 Spoons Cafe. And then with that, the one other thing they dropped,
Popcorn bucket preview.
No. Oh my gosh. What in the world is that?
Yeah, it's I don't actually know what they're driving. I think it has to do with the Zoogether Day celebration. But it's called the Zoogether bucket. And Nick, based on the photo here, I think it comes with popcorn.
You know, that is a very unique way of doing that. I appreciate how they did it, actually, because it's like you have a spot for the popcorn now.
No, I think the design on this is flawless.
It's not like we're going to tuck popcorn in all like Stitch's head and stuff him with it. It's like we're going to just put that as like in the bed of the truck. You know? Yeah, I can appreciate that. I like that a lot.
I'm looking forward to this bucket. I mean, it's cool. I think the design's good. I think it's ironic because Nick Wilde is now a policeman, but he's putting his feet up on the dash. It's just something you shouldn't really do. I don't know, but just
why shouldn't you do that, Jer? No, I'm just kidding.
But it's a cool bucket for sure.
It is.
But there's something else going on in Disney World, and most people probably didn't notice it. But the men of Main Street do notice these things.
It's kind of subtle. But yeah, we were just talking about this earlier before we started the show. And yeah, guys, the Resort Monorail and the Express Monorail are now traveling in the same direction.
Breaking news, Nick. You have a breaking news button.
Hang on. I might have something. Hold on. Then we'll go with that one.
We'll go with that one for today. But big news: Monorail's going in the same direction. Nick, I'm only excited about this for the photographs of having not one but two monorails in the photo at the same time.
I was gonna say that's never happened in like the history of monorails, man.
I think it used to happen. And then they stopped it for some reason. Now it's back.
What do you mean it used to happen? I'm just kidding. I just want to use that button. No, that's crazy. That's a cool shot though, for sure, man. I think it's really unique. It was, they're saying it was used to help swap the trains out easier when a breakdown occurs. We're not going to get into it too much, but we know that there was some issues very recently with the monorail and logistics that were happening, especially at the Contemporary. So I think that could be it could be nice, I guess. I don't really know what advantage you get over that, but the monorails have also seen some refurbishments over time, but the same fleet has been used since 1989. It's going to add some very interesting visuals around Seven Seas Lagoon that we're not used to seeing. I don't know about you. I'm not used to seeing going backwards into the TTC and all that. That's a little weird to me.
Yeah, it is weird. The one thing I will mention about this is it's kind of been a controversy that Disney should just buy new monorails because they break down so often. So I think it's funny that the reason they're doing this is to help swap them out faster when they break down. It's like, maybe you guys should just think about getting new monorails. I understand it's like a really expensive undertaking. So,
I mean, I'll be honest though, man. Like, I don't know about you. I've never experienced personally, and granted, yes, I know that there's a lot more that go during the day besides just the one that I go on, but I've never gone to a park on a day where the monorail's broken down.
No, I haven't experienced a monorail issue either, knock on wood. I mean, think about it. That monorail continuously runs every single day for like 18 hours a day, and you probably hear about an actual issue happening with it maybe once every 6 months at most. So I know some of them are horror stories, like it's 100 degrees and the AC's broken and people are stuck in it, and it's like, oh gosh.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys also need to keep in mind too that, and most people don't really think about this when they go to Disney because they're only going for usually a shorter amount of time, but typically, most other theme parks across the country usually will shut down for a period of time or a season or something like that. When kids start going back to school, crowd levels drop, usually they'll close them. But Disney World is and Disneyland and all the Disney parks are some of the few that stay open year round. They don't close down. I mean, they're open 365 days a year, and I mean, of course, you'll have maybe cut in hours sometime or because of a special event or whatever else like that, but they are open 365 days a year. So keep that in mind that that ride when it undergoes its annual maintenance is it's probably turned or had close to 6 million rides on it throughout the year.
Yeah, it's continuous.
So it is. And when people get frustrated when rides go down, it's just important to note that it's they have so many safety measures in place for stuff like that. Disney is the gold standard for this across the world. They write the book for how the parks, a theme park should run. They've been doing this for a little while.
Yeah.
So, so that's enough about the monorail news. We got to talk about the destinations that the monorail will take you to.
That's true.
And over at the Grand Floridian, that bar that we talked about like many episodes ago. By the way, can we just shout out the fact that we're already 30 weeks into this today?
Yeah, episode 30.
30. Where did that happen?
I don't know.
Wow, this is craziness. But no, the lobby bar that we talked about on a very early on episode, it finally got a name and an opening date. It's going to be called the Perch. We kind of thought it'd be something similar to this, right? We thought in that episode that we did talk about it, that it was going to be something maybe in reference to the bird cage that used to be there.
Yep.
So it was. We get a thing called the Perch. It's opening November 10th, so very soon, right around the corner.
Yeah.
And renovations will continue in the lobby throughout the rest of the year.
I do have some photos of that because they did share some this week. How awesome they're looking. Yeah, they're looking phenomenal.
Looks so crazy.
Yeah.
I need to just spend some time just walking around there because Lord knows I'm not staying there. That is way too expensive per night.
No, it's more of a visiting place.
That's definitely like when I hear people like, oh yeah, I'm spending time in the Grand Flo. I'm like, you're not like just there. Like that's not just the trip. You're going to the park. No.
Usually people do Grand Flo or like they'll stay one night and then the rest of the nights they'll be at the Valley Resort. It's usually how it goes. But it's just like at that point, what's the point? I don't know. But
I'd just be more like if I'm gonna go there, I'd want to spend the entirety of my stay. Like I wouldn't leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like,
right.
Let me go check out what the resort has to offer.
Right. If you're paying that much for a room, you better be spending some time in it.
That's why when I always see people like, oh, I'm going to leave the park for a little bit and go back to the hotel. I'm like, listen, I don't blame you one bit, but I don't know if I would have gotten park tickets today. Just saying. But yeah, and just a reminder though, too, guys, the iconic gingerbread house that is usually there in the lobby area is not going to be there this year.
No.
Because of the construction that's ongoing right now. Usually they have a gingerbread house in there that they're serving all sorts of refreshments in and all that. This year we don't have that, so just keep that in mind. So, but Jer, that's enough about the resorts. We have some interesting news to take us into. Some stuff that you asked me to go ahead and get a special thing done up for. So, without further ado,
Royale, yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down.
Franco Tomato Town. My friend went down. I invited him. Now we're heading southbound. It's a funny song.
Jeez, well, Jer, take us into whatever this song is talking about.
Well, a couple of episodes ago, not a couple, a while ago, we might have mentioned, I think we did, that Epic Games is teaming up with Disney to span multiple universes to get into Fortnite into the Disney universe. But the other day, I think it was Tuesday, we got this photo posted on Twitter, and they teased, this is a Haunted Mansion, isn't it? Yes, but it's also Fortnite at the same time. Interesting. So that means that we're getting Disney parks in Fortnite. So it's the first time we've seen the collaboration with the parks and not just the movies. And they're doing this on side with Disneyland's 70th anniversary. So there's a brand new island that or map that they created that is called, and this whole thing is called Disneyland Game Rush. So the island features attractions across Disneyland Park and Disney's California Adventures, reimagined as Fortnite minigames. So you can explore the hub modeled after Sleeping Beauty Castle. Go to the Pixar Pal Around and Incredicoaster.
You know what this almost sounds like?
What?
This is what we needed years ago when the Disneyland like Xbox Connect game came out. I forget what the name of that one was, but
Yeah,
remember that one that you could like walk
yep.
around. This is what we needed back then. Like this is, I feel like almost an updated version of that, like that immersion factor and everything like going on with it. I think that's a really cool idea.
Yes and no. I'll get into that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, it is similar, but it's a little bit different. So yeah, if you look at this, it's not the exact layout of what you would see in that, and probably in like, it's not the exact layout of Disneyland, that's for sure. But there are 7 mini games that we'll go through first. So first you have the Space Mountain Rocket Race, which is a grind rail race through you collect space coins. Then you have a Star Wars Stormtrooper Showdown, when you battle the First Order enemies with blasters and lightsabers. A Haunted Mansion scavenger hunt, solve some puzzles and uncover secret rooms. You also do Web Slingers, which is there are spider bots and you blast them away. For trying to, I don't know, I'm assuming you're just saving Avengers Campus from them. You also have a Guardians of the Galaxy mission Sneak Out, where you escape from the Collector's Fortress, very similar to the ride story. Indiana Jones Tomb Runner, which you dash through some traps and temples.
Temple Run.
Yep, sounds like Temple Run to me. And then finally, you have the Matterhorn Slip and Climb, where you race up an icy peak while avoiding slippery hazards. So yeah, it looks like fun. I have not played Fortnite in a very long time. This is probably going to get me to pick it up and try it again, because why not?
I'll be very honest, man. I have never played Fortnite. I've seen way too much of it, but I've never dove into it. Maybe this is my reason to go ahead and dive into it now.
Yeah, typically that game is a battle royale, last person standing. So these mini games are very different, which I'm actually happy about, because I'm not very good at battle royales. I typically lose. But this
emotional damage.
Yes, a lot of emotional damage trying to do battle royales. Usually I would play with some friends who would just carry me to the very end.
So it's like we used to just play like Halo, and like I used to just like be the Oracle behind you, drop down and just shoot a tank at you. Yeah,
similar. Yes. But this, I mean, there are some cool parts about this. Like you can earn keys to Disneyland, which with each mini game unlock some exclusive cosmetics.
So
like
you can
mini
collect
ears.
the keys in there.
Yes, you collect keys, and then you get like merchandise to put on your guy that has mini ears, a spider bot, an R2DL70 hat, Hatbox Ghost bling, and all these cool things.
I like that.
Yeah, and I guess that once you complete all the mini games, there's a nighttime celebration with Mickey Mouse that triggers with fireworks and a hologram. So that's pretty cool. I think it's interesting. So if you might notice that when I shared this picture of the Matterhorn, it doesn't really look like the Matterhorn, does it?
Not really.
No. So it might look familiar, but it's not quite the real deal. That's on purpose, because Disney is not going to risk their own park IP lines or that kind of stuff when they're working with. They're two different categories, so two different IPs. I was kind of looking into this because I found it interesting. Fun fact, also, the Matterhorn is a protected national symbol by the Swiss. So
okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, there's a whole thing with Toblerone. They started production outside of Switzerland, and they made them take the Matterhorn off all their packaging.
Interesting.
So,
now, you mentioned IPs, not to circle back, but what does that stand for in all this?
Intellectual property. I guess there's different
Intellectual
divisions. So, like their games and entertainment division will be different than their parks division. So they're only going to allow so much collaboration, from my understanding.
Gotcha. Okay, that's part of the same reason why we can have certain shirts at different times for Roosevelts and stuff like that.
Right. So if you want to play this, the Fortnite Island code is 4617. I'm not going to name the whole thing. We'll put it in the description.
118-999.
It's available on all major platforms, and you can also shop the Disneyland 70th Anniversary Collection on Disney Store, or visit the real world Disney parks if you're looking to just celebrate the 70th anniversary, which we went over in the past. Enough about that, Nick. I heard there's something big coming, and it floats.
Hang on. I think I can hear it now. That's a new one. I haven't heard this one before. I wonder where that one came from. So guys, if you haven't heard, I mean, the Men of Main Street have been talking about it for a while. The Disney Destiny has arrived in Florida.
Yes.
And it did that by playing those horns the other night when it came in. And it was not just one new one that was of note. There was also, so we also have Cruella de Vil there too.
It makes sense. Makes sense.
It definitely does.
Because they have a Hercules show and a Cruella de Vil lounge, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is. It's themed to that. And the cool part with that ship is it's all themed for heroes versus villains. So, I mean, Hercules, hero, Cruella de Vil, villain. I mean, kind of works out.
It'd be interesting to see them lean into that. I don't think they've never done something like that before.
Yeah, no, and Josh Tomorrow was on the ship the other day. It was kind of giving us some previews and all that. We just thought of adding that in last second, so we don't have any pictures right now. I'm sure you guys can look it up. We're only going to be learning more. Maybe we can take some time to cover it in next week's episode. Go ahead and maybe show some more.
I'm sure they're definitely doing previews very soon, like for all the big names and
I'm almost certain I haven't seen. I was hoping this was the announcement at the end of the video the other day. I didn't get a chance to finish Mr. Morrow's video the other day, but I heard a lot of influencers were getting media preview packages.
Yes, that's what
from
I was
the Disney
referring
Destiny.
to. Yes, I'm almost positive he'll be on it.
I hope so, because he was on the last one, and it'd be so awesome to go ahead and see him on this one as well. He's just such a fun time with the cruises. It was so fun to see him in that video that I saw last with him.
Yeah, I think our ultimate reach goal is to get on that package, right?
honestly, keep it moving, guys. Let's keep those likes up. No, but seriously, I do want to just take a minute to go ahead and just say thanks again, guys. I mean, 30 episodes, 30 weeks we've been doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know where the time has gone. I don't know anything like that. All I got to say is just a huge thank you and shout out to everyone that's been there. That's joined along the way. We're so happy you guys are here. We have such a fun time doing all this. We love Roosevelt's, we love Disney, and this is not a chore for us. This is, it's just pure fun.
Pure fun, passion, love.
It is. And I do want to say, it's a little bit, it's been a little bit crazy for the two of us right now. And of course it's getting crazy for everyone that time of year.
Yes,
we're still doing our best to make sure we keep the content rolling for y'all. I will get those reels up before this episode posts. I promise.
Yeah.
I've been so bad this week. It's been a lot going on. No, we just want to say thank you all so much for sticking with us. And we're only growing. So if you guys could just like and subscribe, it's free to do at no cost to you, as Ron would say. And just happy to be here. So, but yeah, just so you guys know, the maiden voyage will be taking place from Fort Lauderdale on the Disney Destiny, November 20th. It'll be taken off, and I believe that'll be the media cruise is gonna be that day. So maiden voyage will be happening then. And we're seeing all sorts of cool stuff. And then I'm gonna have to do this at some point. I'm convinced. So I'm going on the Treasure next year, and I've already told the wife I'm definitely gonna have to get some have to go on like eBay or something and find like the inaugural or maiden voyage merch to go ahead and like sport around like the lanyard or something, so I can like sport it around to the ship and be like, I've been here before, just to kind of one up a little bit. I'm just kidding. No, but I can't wait to go on that, guys. I can't wait to go ahead and make videos on there with you guys. We're still a long ways off from there, but so excited about it all. But without further ado, that's about the floating business. We have to talk about Christmas stuff at Disney, and we have our favorite topic to talk about. We have a Disney foodie guide for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So we have we talked a little about it. That's a nice picture, man. Look at that. Gosh, I like that. But yeah, so it's Returning to Magic Kingdom from November 7th, literally tomorrow. We're recording on Thursday, November 6th.
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party starts tomorrow.
That's so crazy to me. It's just insane. And it'll be going select dates up to December 21st, and obviously it'll be changing price point as we go. Go ahead, Jer.
No, I'll say it at the end. Go ahead.
Okay. And then, so nearly 40 new holiday themed food and beverage items are going to be across the park. Highlights of them are going to be the Once Upon a Christmas, highlights
These are the
for the
highlights of
show.
events. Yeah.
Sorry, are going to be the Once Upon a Christmas parade. Obviously, we love that one. Once upon a Christmas time is Christmas. Yeah, we all know that. Then we're going to have the Most Merriest Celebration stage show, one of my absolute favorites. Then we're going to have the Christmas fireworks because who doesn't love a good fireworks display? And then we're going to be talking cookies and cocoa stations, dance parties, character greetings, festive attraction overlays, and a whole lot more. So let's break it down. So Main Street, USA.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I will mention one thing. I heard a rumor. I'm very anxious about tomorrow because I heard a rumor that they might be changing the casting for Tally. It's a rumor. I hope that rumor is false. So I will be glued to my television when the streamers come on.
You know what that's going to give me?
Emotional damage.
No, we're not. No, no. Mm-mm.
No, I don't. That's not confirmed. So we'll find out tomorrow for sure. I mean, granted, even if he's not there night one, doesn't mean he won't be there at all. But
Well, Jared, do you know what I'm going to say to you if he does show up?
what are you gonna say? I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, let's get into this foodie guide.
That was so
Main
dangerous.
Street,
Stream Deck, you've ruined me. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. Take us away, Jared.
Main Street, USA. New for this year, Christmas wreath cupcake. Looks delicious. Peppermint confetti cupcake with chocolate ganache, topped with marshmallow buttercream and chocolate wreath decor. Exclusive to the party. The cinnamon roll, it's been here before.
That looks so good, though.
Nick, what do they got at the parlor?
At the parlor, we got the Santa Hat Brownie Sundae, which is new. Look at that thing. It's got like a little ice cream cone up top. And then we have a gingerbread milkshake, which, I mean, your classic milkshake with a little gingerbread guy up top. So can't beat that. But keep going down Main Street. What do we got at the plaza?
At the Plaza restaurants, reservations recommended if you want to do this one. We got 4 brand new items. The Holiday Beat Pot Roast with puff pastry crust and mashed potatoes, beer battered onion rings, and black garlic truffle aioli. Looks delicious. The Holiday Turkey Meatloaf. Nothing says Florida like meatloaf. It's cold.
Especially in 80 degrees.
It's not going to be. That's going to be cold anyway. That's okay. Mashed potatoes, green beans, cornbread crumbles, and a cranberry barbecue sauce. A pistachio for dessert. A pistachio cherry cheesecake. That looks really good with a cherry compo and a holiday cosmopolitan to drink. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, looking good right there.
Vanilla vodka Cointreau, cranberry and lime juices with a sugar rim. Now you've got to better be careful with those before your Christmas party might be ending a little early if you go a little too hard on those.
Yeah, just keep in mind, too, guys, this is a sit-down restaurant, which is why they have this available for that at the Magic Kingdom. At the Magic Kingdom. Over at Casey's Corner, we have, you guys guessed it, more pot roast. They have a pot roast hot dog coming, which is all new. So just hot dog, pot roast, beer cheese, crispy onions, and a horseradish mustard. Actually sounds kind of good. Then they got, again, holiday pot roast mini corn dogs, because pot roast at 80 degrees. We love it. So again, beer cheese, crispy onions, horseradish mustard. And then we have, again, what is it going to be, Jer? What do you think?
Potentially some pot roast?
More pot roast. We have pot roast loaded fries. That actually sounds really
they
good.
always
I
do this with
that.
Casey's Corner where they pick the new thing and they just put it on every single item they have.
Yeah, it's like one giant trough. They're like, drop. We're good.
New things. It's like, well, you just put the same thing on 3 things, so I guess you can call it new, but
then spice it up a lot and like go ahead and put like ketchup on there. So I'm just kidding. I don't know. So it's like, we have a hot dog. It's different. Why put mustard on one and ketchup on the other? Anyways, then we also have a candy cane tarts, which is a chocolate tart filled with peppermint ganache and topped with a festive meringue. And it looks good. Looks kind of nice. And so that one's these are all party only exclusives too. So keep in mind, guys, this is going to be that time we talked about in one of the last episodes here. Be ready because it's going to take a couple minutes for them to switch over when they're going from normal park mode over to the parties. So just keep that in mind, but definitely be prepared to spend some time in some lines if these are the more popular items.
Absolutely.
So, Jared, take us into it. Spring roll cart, one of my favorites. What do we got there?
Spring roll, pastrami Reuben spring roll.
Makes a return. I like it.
Yep. It's actually new.
No,
I mean, they've had something similar.
Yeah.
I think it was similar, but it wasn't this. But this has stuff with pastrami and sauerkraut with Thousand Island dipping sauce. I don't think there was sauerkraut in there before. I think that's the new part about it. Because for the 50th, they had one that was similar to this.
And I think it was like corned beef or something. I don't know.
Something like that. And then at Aloha Isle Refreshments, brand new pomegranate Yule float, which is ginger ale with Dole Whip pomegranate and vanilla soft serve with pomegranate boba pearls, and a lime slice, not a lemon.
Very nice. Look at that.
That's exclusive. But the one on the right there is actually the Santa Surf Snack Float, which is Minute Maid passion fruit orange guava juice with coconut soft serve and a spiced apple treetop. And that is actually available all day. So a little bit of bonus for you there.
Very nice. Yeah, no, that won't be one I'm able to. Well, I won't be able to have that if I go because coconut and all that. But you know what I could have though. I could go down to Golden Oak Outpost, kind of moving around the park there, and try the Yuletide chicken strips. Yeah, look at those look actually pretty good.
They're on the chicken strips this year, and I love it.
They are, dude. The whole chicken finger thing that we did a couple weeks ago, like I'm telling you, it has me. They've stepped up their chicken finger game for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is crispy chicken with sage butter and a cranberry barbecue glaze served with sweet potato fries. I love me some sweet potato fries. Then we get festive beignets, normal beignets, but with blue sugar cookie dust and served with cookie butter icing. That just sounds incredible. But of course, at the party only. And then we have the gingerbread cola, which is Coca-Cola with gingerbread syrup, whipped cream, and a festive sprinkle on top. And then, Jared, what do we have over at Pecos Bill?
Pecos Bills. A couple new items, but we'll start with the returning favorite, carne asada loaded fries. I mean, I love carne asada to begin with. Put it on some French fries. Now we're talking.
Heck yeah.
Chipotle queso, caramelized onions, avocado salsa, and a queso fresco. That's a party. All these are party exclusives. Chicken tamale, the Christmas style. On the right there, a little bit of a healthier option if you're looking for it. Mild red chili with a pumpkin seed salsa verde with a cilantro rice and pinto beans. And then you have the
pinto.
Not pictured, the Oros con leche wreath, which is a rice pudding, citrus, chestnutty coconut whipped cream with a chocolate bow. On the bottom left, the new hot Mexican hot chocolate mini churros. I don't know if that's like hot like temperature or hot like spicy. But they're tossed in they are tossed in hot cocoa. Hot cocoa, yeah. So and they're by
that's a very deceiving name. You're not wrong in saying
it is very deceiving. I don't think they're spicy. I think they're just in hot cocoa mix. And they're served with a marshmallow fluff dip. That looks good. And on the right, you got your classic frozen hot chocolate, which everyone loves. Moving on over Liberty Square, Nick, what can I find there?
Oh, why did you? I knew you were saving this one for me.
I actually didn't on purpose.
This just worked out too wrong, but no, it's a Mickey whoopie pie. They got chocolate cake sandwich with marshmallow mint buttercream. It's gonna be plant-based, and it's at the party, but only until 8:30. That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. I think it's because this is at just like a stand, and those stands typically do close earlier. True. So,
well, and weird enough too, it's going to be available all day starting January 3rd.
Nice.
That's an interesting way of doing it.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
actually, I don't feel like that's wrong.
Well, let's take you to a location, I guess, right next door to there because chicken strips, man. And we have
Asian style.
Asian style too. Look at that. I think I'm more excited for that thing on the bottom there. But we got orange chicken strips coming with an orange soy glaze with glass noodles and crispy garlic, which sounds good. Saskatchewan cauliflower. So breaded cauliflower. Saskatchewan.
Szechuan. That's it.
Szechuan. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Szechuan. It's like a tongue twister.
Szechuan. Spicy breaded cauliflower with Szechuan, soy glaze, glass noodles, and crispy garlic. Szechuan.
Can you hit that laughing button for me?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, if I do it to you, I guess I have to go do it to me. Yeah, there we go. Epic fail. All right. Then we have over at still there. What am I saying? We have peppermint bark funnel cake, which I think is the one I'm most excited for right there. Topped with vanilla ice cream, peppermint, and white chocolate sauces. M&M's holiday blend and whipped cream. And then you guessed it, a Mickey whoopie pie.
Nice.
What else we got over in that area, Jer?
Columbia
Oh,
Harbor
what is
House.
that?
It's a
That looks good.
Yeah, gingerbread cake. It's actually returning one. I didn't realize. I
Okay.
never saw this before. It is tree-shaped gingerbread chevron cake with cream cheese frosting, dulce de leche, panna cotta, and crispy pearls. Looks delicious. Let's head over to Fantasyland. If you're gonna do a sit down, if that's how you want to spend your party time, they do have some new items for you. We'll start at the Cinderella's royal table. They have the crispy pork belly. Looks delicious with sweet potato puree, slaw, chestnuts, and apple cranberry glaze. You have your roasted lamb chops which is also new. Potatoes au gratin, honey glazed carrots, and Cabernet cherry sauce. And then you have this one looks interesting, short rib beef Wellington, which is mashed potatoes, roasted root vegetables, and red wine sauce. Looks delicious. And also there is a hazelnut carriage cake, which is a spiced poached pear, vanilla bean mousse, and sugared cranberries. And then they do have 2 new cocktails for the holiday season. Well, for Mickey's Very Merry specifically. I don't know if you can get these during normal park hours, but
I was wondering if you couldn't.
I feel like you can, because why would they? They're not going to do this just for the party. They have gin, a cranberry Christmas cocktail, which is gin, cranberry juice, and rosemary garnish. And they also have a cranberry sparkling cocktail, which is Grand Marnier, cranberry juice, and champagne brut. That sounds delicious. But if you don't want to be at Cinderella's, you can go over to Be Our Guest restaurant, where you can get lamb chop, which is lamb chop cassoulet, lamb sausage, white bean stew with tomatoes, and mint sauce verte.
That just screams Christmas right there, man.
Yeah, really does. That one's confusing. You got the rogue chicken in the middle there with sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and cranberry. You have a baked brie and apple caramelized tart. That sounds pretty interesting. This was like cheese and apple, smoked almonds, and cranberry orange liqueur sauce. Interesting. And if you don't want that, you can get your flourless Black Forest trifle. Oh, who doesn't love a good trifle? With cherry liqueur compote, chocolate cream, and chantilly cream. I don't know how to pronounce that. And then they do have some new cocktails for this year. The Holly Jolly cocktail with vodka, dark rum, butterscotch syrup, apple cider, sugar, graham rim. Sounds sweet. That sounds very
That's
sweet.
like a lot of what I like, but like all in one cup.
All in one, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's a lot happening right
The
there.
butterscotch is going to really drive that, so I'm really interested how that would taste. I might try to make that at home just for fun.
You let me know how that is.
And then the mistletoe margarita, tequila, Grand Marnier, cranberry juice, lime, and sugared cranberries. So that looks delicious. Another fan favorite location, Nick. Take us into the Friar's Nook. People love this place.
You know, before I get into that, I just realized something. We went through like over by Adventureland, and they're not even doing anything for Christmas over at Beacon Barrel, man.
No, it's too new. It's too new.
I would have thought, don't pirates celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to change the menu this early.
No,
next year I could see it happening, but
I could see like a light overlay, nothing crazy for that.
Yeah,
be unique. But enough about that. This looks incredible. I'm really excited to talk about this one. Over at Cosmic Rays, they always
this is Friar's Nook.
It's Friar's Nook. Sorry, I scrolled too far down. Sorry. Even better, over at Friar's Nook, which they always do a great job over there, they have the jalapeno popper tots. I love me some jalapeno poppers. This sounds incredible. Tots with a jalapeno cream cheese sauce, bacon, cheddar, and a jalapeno popper on it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It sounds real good. Then they got a spinach and artichoke hand pie. Gotta
love
love
their
them
hand
hand pies.
Yeah.
It's your normal spinach pie kind of thing going on over there, guys, with a little bit of artichoke in it. Pig in a blanket. I love me some pig in a blankets, man. Like
Yeah.
I make him year round. Like I love him that much.
We do too.
And I get the little like mini sausages, cook them up. So this is a full size one though. This is a singular pig in a blanket.
One big pig.
And one big pig. And it's a Parmesan and puff pastry wrapped in an all beef hot dog with crispy onions and honey mustard barbecue sauce served with tots because you gotta love tots. And then they have, this is probably one of my favorite things in this whole list so far, the ugly sweater shake. That just looks so festive right there.
Yeah, it does look festive.
You know, your classic vanilla shake, but it's topped with whipped cream, festive sprinkles, an apple caramel sauce, which just sounds really good. Cherry coating and a chocolate piece on it that says Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party on it.
Very nice.
Very nice. And then right next to it too, they have the reindeer sundae over at Storybook Treats. Just a chocolate soft serve topped with caramel pieces, pretzels, chocolate and peanut butter dusted rice cereal, and a reindeer chocolate piece. So a little bit going on there, but it looks festive. It looks nice.
Yeah. And
so take us across the street. What do they got there?
Pinocchio Village. Usually they're known for their pizzas or flatbreads there, but tonight they do have one. But first they have their holiday ravioli, which is a fried breaded ravioli with marinara, pesto, parmesan, and parsley. That looks delicious. I'm always a big fan of fried ravioli.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're knocking it out of the park lately.
They are. And then they do have a flatbread that is special to the party. It's an Italian sausage and meatball lasagna flatbread, which is a 3-cheese blend with ricotta and pesto. And then they have the snowflake ornament on the bottom left, which is a coconut eggnog mousse in white chocolate shell with sugar decor. Coconut eggnog. Who asked?
Why did it have to be that? I was like hoping this was gonna be something I could have, and it's like, no, coconut eggnog. I can't say eggnog, and it's coconut.
You know what it is because whenever they put snow on things, they're like, oh, coconut shavings looks like snow. That's why
they're just singing Melikaliki Maka too much over there, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that one Roosevelt, the Hawaiian red one? That one's really good.
Did you see that the rewards members could get a green version of that one?
Yes, I did see that. Are you getting that?
I mean, I have a lot of points, man. So
that one's really good.
For the first time in almost a whole year, I cashed in like 1,000 points the other day. So
wow,
it didn't even hurt like one bit. So
okay,
bad.
Sorry, got off track there.
Focus.
The last one is the Burr raspberry slushy, also brand new. Fanta blue raspberry with coconut cream. Nick can't have this one either. Whipped cream and blue coconut flakes. Nick, it's death in a cup for you.
Why?
Let's go to Tomorrowland, where there's some things Nick might actually enjoy at Cosmic Rays, a fan favorite spot for any holiday party.
Yeah, they got some unique offerings there this year. A couple new ones, but they have these snow cheese chicken strips. So dusted with savory and sweet white cheddar powder served on a kimchi aioli roll. You thought I was going to mess that one up, didn't you? I didn't.
No, I knew you could say kimchi. You got kimchi.
Oh, okay. Almost had it. And then, of course, because you can't have nearly enough pot roast with everything else
yeah,
going
they're really
on,
leaning into the pot roast this
Can
year.
you please make a button this? Because like you're good at like making the voice ones of just like, pot roast time or so. I don't know. We gotta figure something out for pot roast. I don't know.
Well, I'll have to go through the other foodie guide and see if pot roast is a thing in those too.
We know it's going to be. It's always something at Jollywood. They always have pot roast there. I don't know why. But yeah, slow cooked beef on a thick toast with cheddar, Swiss gravy, and a horseradish cream sauce. I mean, it's your pot roast. Then they have a holiday turkey burger with stuffing, Swiss cheese, and cranberry chutney on a brioche bun.
That looks good.
It does look. It looks okay. I mean, I'm not 100% sold on the turkey burger, but
I like turkey burgers. You don't knock a turkey burger until you try it.
I've had turkey burgers before. I'm just not a huge fan. They're okay. Right. They're not bad. And then they have the Buckle Up Mousse, which is gingerbread mousse, chocolate cremo, flourless chocolate cake, and chocolate decor. Looks classic right there. They've had that in the past. And then they have the cranberry cider punch, which is cranberry juice, apple cider, and Sprite with sugared cranberries and rosemary sprig.
Sweet.
You know
That's
what?
Gonna be real sweet.
It's gonna be real sweet. You know why? I guess I'm thinking of right now for that turkey burger. I'm just thinking of Wawa right now. I mean, I guess we could talk about it. It's right next to Disney. They have their wobbler sandwich right now, which is like a whole turkey dinner inside of a sandwich. Which I don't know. I heard that and I was like, that's kind of like a knockoff version of that. So I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Tell us about Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies, Jared. What do they got there?
Yeah, I'll finish us off here at Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies, a brand new milk and cookies shake, which is a vanilla shake with caramel, holiday cookies, and cookie dough topped with whipped cream and sprinkles, and then a cherry cordial cold brew, which is topped with cherry whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and curls. So that both look delicious. And then lastly at Astro Fizz. Do I have a photo of this? I don't want to ruin
Astro Fizz. Yeah, we got to talk real quick about that. That is brand new. That place just opened up.
That did. It went under some renovation. Did they change the name? I'm guessing they did.
They did.
Oh, well.
It used to be.
I don't remember what it was called.
No, it was like something cool, I think, or something. Like
yeah,
that.
Something refreshment, like.
Yeah, it was. It kind of it like dwindled down. It was like originally like a stand, and then it was like, we're not going to be a stand. Now we're going to be like a cart. With like a misting station, and then now it's back to an actual stand again. So, yeah, that looks pretty interesting. What are they going to have there, Jer?
It is a cherry white chocolate slushy, which is new. It is a Fanta cherry served with a crackable white chocolate coated cup, which is really interesting. I don't know how you prep a ton of those. With whipped cream, cherry gummy candy, and festive sprinkles.
You know, Jer, I can only picture the person that's prepping this just like.
Because you gotta like put it in there and then let it sit to harden up.
I can just picture someone just not knowing what to go do, just taking their whole arm and just dunking the cup straight in there and be like, "See, I did it."
Yeah, I did it. It's all chocolate.
It's just chocolate just dripping off their arm. Be like, "It's chocolate."
I got a good point there.
Anyways, I think it's gonna be really cool. It's a unique idea. I definitely want to see it in action and you know, how it tastes and how it's gonna look out in the parks. If it's gonna be just a big like, you know, chocolatey mess or what's going to happen. It sounds unique though.
But Nick, it's time for
Popcorn Bucket Preview.
Pot roast sandwich preview.
It's the holiday Christmas tree truck popcorn bucket. A real awesome one.
Where do you stuff the popcorn in there?
The hood and the trunk flips open.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So both sides it'll flip open. You can fit a decent amount. It's still pretty. Doesn't really make a ton of sense. I thought last year's was much more not usable, but it was cool. I got last year's. It was the gingerbread house, and now when the roof just flipped over, you could fill that thing to the brim. We put all our cookies in there.
You know, it's crazy because I was hearing about this the other day. Someone was actually mentioning in one of the live streams. About buying a Christmas popcorn bucket. Not this one. This one's only available during the party. And it's only 2 per guest while supplies last. Someone was mentioning on one of the live streams the other day about purchasing a regular Christmas one. They had like a Mickey Elf one.
Yes, I'm saving those for a future episode, but yes.
Gotcha. I was just going to say they're not available in the parks. You have to get them online. From what I've been hearing, they've been selling them online at least. I don't know.
Oh, actually, I did see that. I was online earlier today and I saw them available, and I was like, "That's weird. You can buy popcorn buckets online." And Nick, I don't think if you buy them online, they come with popcorn.
I think so.
That stinks.
I mean, it goes with my theory, man. You thought it was crazy. I'm not going crazy. I promise. I'm not crazy.
If you buy it in the park, you better be getting popcorn. You're getting ripped off. That's all I'm saying.
No. The only thing I got was
emotional damage.
That was the only thing I got that day, and I will not be okay with this.
You're clearly not okay with it. You'll never
not
be
over
this. It. Well, we got more popcorn buckets coming on the way because, Nick, there are a ton more foodie guys that we have to go through. We have the Disney Parks and Springs. We have the resorts, Jollywood, Disneyland Festival of the Holidays, and then they haven't even released EPCOT Festival of the Holidays yet. So
yeah, there's so many more to come, man. Like
there'll be more for us to cover for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know,
Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Oh yeah,
it's you know, popcorn buckets and Roosevelt's just the gift that keeps on giving, man. So Now, Jer, I think it's time. We need to get a button for this. You need
I
to make
know.
me a button for that. You need to do the
I
sound.
need to
like
make the
voice
button.
one.
You're the button guy now.
No. I'm the button guy for like the sounds I don't have to make. You're the button guy for like, the popcorn bucket. You could say it like in the thing, the voice changer. Although I did get the voice changer.
You could do that now.
Spoilers on that one. But Jared, it is time. It is that time of day, time of year, time of whatever, time of the episode to bring up the print of the week. Now, Jared, you worked crazy on this one. I am not about to print this with how much work it took for you.
No, definitely not recommended for the faint of
it's
heart.
Not for the faint of heart.
This was a request off of Maker World. Someone said their kids love this place and they wanted a print for it, so I did it for them. It is the Blizzard Beach logo here. I think there's 12 colors, 9 or 12 colors. No, I mean, I think it's 11 or 12 swaps. It was a lot of work. It took like all day for me to make. I had to make it so big just to get the detail well. If you want to print it smaller, I guarantee you this will look a lot better with a 0.2 nozzle.
For sure.
Which I have one coming in, so maybe I'll try to reprint it with a 0.2 nozzle.
Now, are we talking Revo updates yet, or just 0.2 nozzles?
Just 0.2 nozzle. For now.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
That might be a Christmas upgrade as the Revo. We'll see.
Christmas upgrade. I'm just kidding. Keep going.
So we did prepare some great fun facts about Blizzard Beach, which I think is really interesting.
It wouldn't be a Meta Main Street episode if we didn't.
No, I think Blizzard Beach is very interesting, and there's some really cool details about it I do want to talk about. So let's get into the Blizzard Beach portion of the episode for our print of the week. So it opened officially April 1st, 1995. It wasn't a joke. It's funny because a ski resort in Florida is a joke, but in this case, it's a water park. Get out of town. I think it's actually really funny. It was opened on April Fool's Day because of the theming. It's actually really hilarious.
I think so. I've always seen. I've never been. I'm hoping to maybe go on this trip coming up.
You should.
But I think it is really funny that they took that as the element to theme it with. It's really iconic. It really is.
Yeah, it is celebrating its 30th anniversary, which is crazy to think. It was the third Disney water park created, following River Country, which is now closed and turning into Reflections or Lakeside Lodge, one of the two, and Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, which is still open and thriving. The park is located on more than 60 acres of land and features a major centerpiece, which you're seeing right here, called Mount Gushmore, an artificial hill approximately 90 feet tall. So,
wow.
The themed backstory here is that a freak snowstorm over Florida created an ill-fated ski resort, when the snow melted, the resort was repurposed into a water park. Yep. Which I think is fun. It does go through some seasonal refurbishment as the seasons get colder. They often alterate openings with Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. So yeah, it's unique because it is actually the only ski resort in Florida.
You're not wrong. It took me a minute. You're not wrong.
Yep, not wrong about that at all. It's actually, I think it's the... Yeah. So I think it might be the only place with a chairlift as well in Florida. It might be the only place with a chairlift. But the water there, ironically, is always heated to around 80 degrees, which is very comfortable.
It's heated too?
Yeah. So let's get into some of the slides. Oh, well, actually, let's look at the park map first. Big park map. What's really fun about this is that they categorize them in the green, purple, and red slopes, which are very similar to what you would see at a ski resort, although the colors are kind of opposite. Green is usually easy. In this case, it's the hardest, fastest slides. But yeah, it's a nice big park, awesome lazy river that goes all the way around. And the slides here are second to none. Again, there's a chairlift, and we're going to talk about first Summit Plummet, one of probably their flagship attraction, an extremely steep and tall 120-foot drop body slide.
Oh my god!
And it'll send you up to speeds up to 60 miles an hour. It's a beautiful slide, and it's terrifying when you're sitting down there. and I've done it a couple times. It is crazy. There's actually a guy who did it as many times as he could in one day, and I forgot how many times he did it. But it is an incredible slide, and also the views up there are phenomenal. You can see Animal Kingdom, you can see Hollywood Studios, you can see the Epcot ball.
I've definitely
Spaceship
seen
Earth.
it from. I've seen it from Everest. In the
Yeah.
past, I think you can see it from there.
Yeah, you can. I mean, the views just waiting in line are worth it. It's also quite terrifying up there, but it's awesome. What else? Yeah. The mascot at this resort is is an ice skater. So you have a picture of him. I don't. His name he's on our print. His name, I just had it up here. What was his name? His name is Ice Gator. That is his name. He's wearing a scarf and he's in a tube sliding down the mountain.
I see what they did. Ice Gator, Ice Skater.
Oh, I didn't even get that. Nick, you've had like 6 opportunities to hit your laughing button, but you haven't.
I thought you were getting annoyed by it. So like,
well, if it's used at me, yes. But yeah, it's a great park. There's a ton of really fun slides. For example, they have the toboggan racers. You can see on the bottom right. And then the wave pool is pretty nice. It's not nearly as intense as the Typhoon Lagoon, so you don't have to worry about that, because Typhoon Lagoons is really intense to the point where I would be worried if my child was not a good swimmer. And going
you were saying that with the wave pool, it's
intense.
over there.
It's really intense, but it's cool. But yeah, they have a great lazy river. We talked about that. Great views. I did want to show off. They have a Tykes Peak, which has a cute Frozen overlay that has the characters depicted as little kids, which I think is really funny.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's cute.
I mean, do you want to build a snowman? Because I sure as heck do over there.
Yeah, a water park for sure.
Yeah.
And they also have some great amenities and dining options at
I think that's really one of the main reasons I want to go. I want to go sit by the water slide or whatever, just having a Dole Whip or having some kind of beverage, just chilling out, man. I mean, look at they get that little bar over there. Like that brings me back to me sitting over on Castaway Cay, just at the bar there, just chilling out, looking at that beautiful water. I mean, I could do that over there too.
But this time you're at a ski club. Isn't that crazy?
This time I'm at a ski club, and I'm wearing flip flops and a bathing suit. That's the only ski club I want to go to.
It's so I love how open on April Fool's Day. It's like the best thing.
I mean, you just had the whole cast over there, to do all that fun stuff.
The other fun snack item that I found here is they usually have a mini donuts stand.
I've heard of that. Yes, they're like really iconic over there.
Yeah, really good. Although it makes you feel quite self-conscious in a bathing suit when you're eating mini donuts. But
I'm just gonna be there, just body by donuts.
But yeah, the toboggans.
I lean back in my chair. I promise, guys, I'm only like 1X. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
But the toboggan slides are definitely a fan favorite attraction. You can race all your friends down it. This is the view of the wave pool, which is pretty nice.
Wow.
And then, actually, I believe they just used this. Do they have Coostopia here? I think they had Coostopia here for D23.
No, that was Typhoon Lagoon. They did it out.
Okay, I might be backwards. And the one other thing
the boat in the background.
Yeah, the one other thing you can get is you can pay a little extra, upgrade to the cabana or little sun umbrellas. So, yeah, a lot of cool opportunities at Blizzard Beach. Fun park. That's our print of the week. Hope you guys like it. Beyond Make World coming to you. So yeah.
Well, you know what I think of when I think of Blizzard Beach.
Wow, Nick's thinking about Christmas. That's exciting.
I'm thinking about Christmas, man.
Yeah.
So anyways, guys, we are at that lovely time of the week where we're going to go ahead and sign off here. But again, thank you guys for 30 episodes. What in the world? Seriously, go get those Roosevelts if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the Black Friday drop that'll be happening. Be ready, because as soon as Disney does drop the new foodie guides, we're going to be all over it because we're so excited for all that.
They're already out. We just have to cover them all.
Okay. Especially Jollywood Nights. Just saying. Cough.
That one's good. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we're super excited to go ahead and cover all this fun stuff. It's that time of the year. I can't wait to show you guys all the shirts I have. And we're going to cover, of course, all the news and all that stuff next week. But with that, guys, go ahead.
I do have one idea.
Ooh.
We're going to do one episode. It's going to be our holiday shopping guide for a Disney.
I
lover.
love that.
Yeah.
Yes, I could easily spend an episode talking about my my spending addiction with Disney.
Easily.
But guys, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and oh, before I forget, I do want to shout out. These are not ours. I know we have those in the thumbnail. These are different gingerbread cutout or gingerbread 3D prints I found on Maker World. Planning on adding them to my my Lego wreath here pretty soon once I start decorating for Christmas here. More so in my office. But yeah, so anyways, with that, we will drop the links as always in the description for you guys to go ahead and hop on and print out.
And definitely check out our partner, not sponsors. They don't sponsor us, but our affiliate links.
Absolutely. We have let's see, we have Vision Miner, we got Polymaker, we got Sunlu, we have, I think the Bamboo one might even still be active, which again, Bamboo's having their Black Friday sale, guys. Get on it if you're planning on getting one.
Good deals.
May or may not have just bought another AMS unit. Just saying. And all that fun stuff. But yeah, seriously, now is the time. Now is the best time to go explore today. So with that, we're going to continue that sentence and we're going to say,
See you in the future.
take care, guys.